This is a real short overview of the Codel eCatalog version 3.0. When you first open the software, this is the landing page. In the center of the screen, the darker gray area contains where you put the information for your customer. You just put it in here, name, address, and so on. You can put a job name here, and later on you can add order number and order type to go on the order form. So there's really only two components to a quote. There's the who, which is this customer area, and the what, which is behind the exterior doors button on the left. Before we do that, really quick, I want to go into settings. You put your name here in all caps, and then your company information, your information. This quote good for 30 days is a good item to put in there. And you want to change the logo, so when you print out the quote, it'll have your logo on it. You click here and follow the instructions. Under the big black X is the multipliers, and so this determines what your retail selling price is on your quotes, and puts in cost information so that you can send in the order form to place your order. So basically, whatever multiplier you were given as your cost multiplier, all multipliers are multiplied times list price. List price is represented by the number 1. So your multiplier goes in here, and then you can adjust your retail by just clicking in and choosing a markup or a margin if you use margin. Once you make those changes on the first row, you can go down here and use copy that down instead of typing it into each box. So I'm going to click exit there, and I didn't make any changes, so in this case I'm hitting cancel, but you want to save any changes that you make. Okay, so you've got it set up because you went into settings and did all that. You've put in your who. Now let's go on to the what. The program opens to a default door. You can change that default door. This is just the one that I have in there. On the left, up in this upper left area, you see there's a series of tabs, and each time you click on a tab, it gives you different options to choose from. As long as you go through all those tabs, you're not going to miss anything. Starts on doors, defaults to entry doors, fiberglass, you can change that. There's a radio button. Here's some check boxes if you need fire rated doors. Quantity you can change, and for styles, it basically starts with the type of skin in the door. Smooth fiberglass, textured fur, rustic, and so on. So for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm just going to pick smooth fiberglass. It was already there. Now the door models are shown down here to pick from. Now it defaults to a door with glass. I'm going to click on the glass and click no glass, and now it's going to show me the basic smooth fiberglass doors without glass. I'm going to pick a 6 panel, and I can change my width. If I want a different door width, I can cut down my height. I can change my swing and my handing. I can change my hinge. I'm going to change it to US 15. Boring, typically double bore. A lot of times people will choose a drive-in edge prep. That's the edge of the door, or what a lot of people have gone to late, seems like, is to go to the radius corner faceplate. So I'm going to click OK to save those. Continue down. I have that as I want it. Side lights, you just click left or right and choose standard or custom. Custom would be the direct set side light. With transoms, you uncheck the no transom box and follow the same kind of pattern. They're always custom, so you just put in your size. Next, frame and trim. It defaults to wood. That's prime finger joint, but you can change that to weather guard or leave it at prime finger joint. You can choose to include the brick mold, not include it, or have it included but loose. A white door will default to white compression weather strip. You can change that. Fixed mill sill, we always recommend an adjustable sill for your end swings. And the wall size, you've got a lot of wall sizes to choose from. Yeah, I'll leave it at 4 9/16. Okay, let's see, options and accessories. Here's where the door guard is. It's an extra protective packaging if there's going to be construction on site. Pre-finishing is this button here, and this opens up additional tabs, and so you'll want to make your your painting and color options. I'll show you how that works. You want to make your color options on both the tabs. So I'm just going to put none for the moment. I'll let you explore that. Lock sets. We don't have basic standard lock sets, but we do have a number of multi-point options available. Peep sights, mail slots, and screen door. These are retractable screens. So that's under options and accessories. Order info gives you access if you wanted to swing back and put some information in there from this place. You can also access there by going to the home. Okay, so we've built our door. We've got it exactly the way that we want it. Now we want to add item to project. There's a button down here at the bottom. You click on that. It's going to ask you if you want to start a new item. And if you say yes, it will copy the exact door that you have here and have it as pending. And then you can make changes to it, and then you add that. And you keep going, adding all the doors to the project that you need to. And I'm going to say no to this. So we'll assume we've added all the doors we need to. Then we go up and save the project. And we just save it, give it a name appropriate to the project. And once we do that, the forms are available. So here's our quote form. So we can view a quote form just on screen. We can print it. We can create a PDF file. Most people create a PDF file to keep track of all their quotes that they send out. Down here, this is a quote format. This is one door per page and very detailed, or we can choose one of the summary options if we wanted a summary page, or you could do both. You could print one and then print the summary if there's multiple doors. Below that, I use itemized pricing. You'll see that when we look at the quote. You can have total price or don't show any pricing if you want. So let's go ahead and view quote. And your logo would be here, your company information here. Shows the door, it shows the dimensions, outside of brick mold, unit dimensions. Over here you have a rough opening, a suggested rough opening. It shows a top-down view of the door, so you know exactly where the exterior is, where the hinges are, and where the door swings. A lot of people have their customers sign off in this section. And then down here you've got a very good double-spaced description. Here it is itemized like I mentioned, and a total. I know I didn't turn on the tax, but the tax is available under settings if you want to quote with tax included. So this is a separate page, so I can go ahead and close that. I'm not closing the program, it's just closing the PDF viewer that opened up when I went to view PDF. Okay, so that's it. We put in our customer name and we went to product selection. We added each door to the project. We went up and saved it, and then we went into forms and viewed it. And that's our quick look at the Codel eCatalog version 3.0.